For okay, what I do?
The $100.
No. I won't want to say that. I just messed up on that. Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 4 of the podcast.
Welcome.
Today's topic is going to be a really interesting one. We're going to be talking about metaverse gaming. And I'm sure at one point everybody has had the idea, man, like if only I could mix gaming and making money together, right? So now pretty much you can do it from your handheld device.
Bro, imagine playing Assassin's Creed and making crypto. Like
that's actually a good idea.
That's
Ubisoft,
where the future
pick that up right now.
Ubisoft is already into the crypto gaming.
That's true. Yeah. And Microsoft just recently purchased Activision and Blizzard to make their big play, and that's a huge selection of games. So you can only imagine what they're going to be doing with those companies.
That's a very interesting time. Microsoft is also working on their own metaverse. Yeah. So I want the audience to know what is the metaverse, a general idea. It's a digital universe, okay, where you can access it through VR and AR technology. That's the idea of the metaverse. So augmented reality, where you will wear like some cool looking glasses, you click a button and some hologram.
Like these ones right here. Boom.
No,
he's already in the metaverse, guys.
Yeah, where a hologram like pops up in front of you and you can talk to people that way. Imagine like talking to your auntie somewhere in the world, like wherever, and you just click your button and boom, she pops up in front of you. That's the future. That's definitely the future where it's headed. And Facebook is actually working on this, so it's not like some hearsay or something. And also virtual reality, right? So now instead of experiencing things in a 2-dimensional screen, you're experiencing things 3D, right, all around you. So yeah, so this...
Just to touch on a little bit about NFTs, if you've ever bought a skin in the game, that's basically an NFT in a way, right?
Yeah.
So now you can basically take those skins or picture or whatever you do. You can basically take that NFT and you can basically make profit off of it now, right? And now you're starting to see a lot of artists that are slowly starting to come into the scene, like Justin Bieber, Travis Scott.
Post Malone.
Post Malone. They're doing NFT concerts, and you're gonna get to a point where you are going to a concert, and instead of a ticket, you're going to have it in the form of like an NFT. And the nice thing about it, you can keep that with you forever. So it's almost like a memory in a way, right? So I just find that, just this whole thing really interesting.
So again, to my point, the metaverse, right? In this digital universe, crypto is money, okay? Simply put. NFT are things and stuff you can do within it. And DAOs are companies. So simply put, you can put it like that. All right, all this is possible because of the Web 3.0. Think about it, we're using the Web 2.0. Okay, so the Web 3.0, the only difference is it will perform better, but it will be on the blockchain. So our data that right now goes to a server for some company, okay, that they use all of our data without us knowing, now the data will be decentralized. So nobody will have control over our data.
Now you guys will know who's using your data.
And exactly, and you can charge them, if you want to give their data, or you will have the option to keep your data. So it's the way future, for sure. Because nowadays, people are worried about data and companies stealing their data.
Yeah, privacy has definitely always been a
100%.
Huge problem, because you don't know where all your information is going, or you don't want to be monitored without your consent, basically, right? So it's nice to just have a visual of, okay, who's selling my data, or who's doing this, who's doing that.
Yeah.
So now they're going to have to kind of go through you before they sell it off, basically.
Absolutely. And that's the way forward. I really feel like this is the true essence of freedom. So now we have control over everything. Everything's decentralized. No more governments and corporates taking control over our life. So, I mean, crypto has changed the world, man. So,
what's crazy is that you literally see real estate. Well, you have virtual real estate agents now. And people are actually setting plots of land that costs the same amount of buying a home at this point. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, you go into a virtual land, and you go for a plot of land that costs you like $200,000 just to get that plot of land. But it's almost like strategic, because other companies are buying the other plots of land around you. So it's almost like a game where who can buy what land in what area in what desirable location, and it's becoming very competitive. And it's not something that's going away.
Yeah.
It's honestly the equivalent right now. Metaverse is the equivalent of a $200 Bitcoin. So we're still very early. So you guys can only imagine what's going to, how it's going to turn out in like 5 to 10 years from now onward, right? Because we're still super early. And although these games aren't, to be honest, like they're okay. Like visually, they're okay. It's new. So it's almost like, imagine PlayStation 1. Like, it didn't start off like PS4 graphics, right? It started off as a PlayStation 1. So eventually, hopefully this year, it's kind of looking like PlayStation 2. Maybe in 2 years, going to look like PlayStation 3. Absolutely. And onwards, right? So it's definitely...
Yeah, and now we're talking about some big players in crypto. Like, for example, Facebook changing its name to Meta. Okay, big move.
That itself is a huge sign that where we're headed.
And now Microsoft trying to make conference rooms where you'll be able to show PowerPoints and presentations to companies abroad. So now we're not only talking to companies through a screen, we're actually traveling and like sitting in a conference room, virtual conference room, and literally talking to the CEO of some company in India or wherever, and we're discussing their ideas. And so it'll be a much more real world, and
the possibilities are basically endless, because it's almost like, okay, time for me to clock into my job. Boom, put your VR headset and you're basically at a workplace. Like, that just blows my mind, man.
Schools will be in the metaverse.
Imagine like online,
universities, you're getting your degree from sitting in a classroom within the metaverse, staying in the comfort of your home.
It's definitely become really, well, all this stuff is very convenient, but as always, guys, it's always very important to have a medium. Like, I know I'm kind of going a little bit off topic of this, because like too much of anything is not a good thing. Like, we're not saying like, okay guys, come sit on your VR headset 24 hours a day. No, like it becomes more convenient, but that doesn't mean that we still shouldn't go outside and do activities. It's just, it's nicer to have. It's become more convenient. There's more ways to make income. And
anything can become an addiction. Sorry. So we must be careful when diving into these new technologies, because currently, even our current technology, like I can't walk anywhere without my phone.
Yeah, same. So it's always with me.
So so we have to be careful with these new technologies, and to keep a nice balance in life. Even from your phone, you should step away from time to time to create that balance, right? So now we're gonna dive into crypto gaming and the metaverse. So how does crypto gaming have anything to do with the metaverse? And who are some big players in the crypto gaming right now?
The top three that I could think of is Decentraland, Axie Infinity, and Sandbox. These are basically the three big players right now currently. And they're definitely worth investing in. We are currently in Axie Infinity, which my friend will just explain to you guys how we did so far. It's basically like a Pokemon style kind of game. It's very like turn-based.
They actually got inspired by Pokemon. So
it is a play-to-earn game, so you do have to purchase the Axies at the marketplace before you are able to play them. But it's definitely something that, even though it's a little below half of its all-time high, but it's not going to stay there for long.
One thing I love about the Axie community is they're highly involved within their community. So they make sure any criticism they get or input they get, they change the game right away. So that way they keep evolving, and I feel like they're going to stay a long time, because they've been one of the only successful companies to implement crypto and gaming together in a very successful way, where people are buying some Axies, which are the cute little Pokemon type characters, for like the highest one sold for $1.5 million, bro.
That's
Can
crazy.
you imagine?
That's crazy.
Just a little Pokemon. But that's the success of the game, right?
True, and people are actually making a living wage playing this game, so it just kind of makes you kind of take a step back, like, okay, would I want to go to McDonald's, or should I work here, right? And you only need to put in like a couple of hours a day to basically play it. So
now imagine if the game is super fun, alright, like Call of Duty or something, but you're still making money. That's the future.
Like, imagine per kill, it's like, okay, you just
got some token. That's the future of crypto. I'm telling you, people want to play games. And many people in Philippines are making their entire living buying homes and everything from just playing Axie Infinity.
Yep.
So it's crazy how the world is changing and how fast it's changing. Also, I wanted to mention there's multiple ways of investing into crypto gaming. The first way is actually to buy the game, play the game, earn. Second way is to buy the governance token. So you can get it on exchanges. Like, for example, if you don't want to play Axie Infinity, but you still want a part in it, you can go on Binance and buy their token, right? AXS. Or if you don't want to play Sandbox, you can buy the Sand token. Or if you don't want to play games go on and on, you can always buy their governance tokens from places like Binance, Crypto.com, etc.
Or if you're really not into games that much, you can also purchase their NFTs.
Yeah.
And you can purchase their NFTs at the marketplace, and you could resell them.
Yeah, absolutely. And they also have indexes. So you can just purchase an index that will have a bunch of games invested in. It's kind of like a mutual fund where you just buy one token and you're automatically invested in tens of tokens. So that way, if one token goes up and down, it kind of balances out. It's a less risky way to invest in crypto gaming. And also, you can invest in Facebook or Microsoft, all these companies that are kind of diving into the metaverse directly. So there's multiple ways to get involved in crypto gaming.
So it's not just kind of one route. There's like multiple routes that you guys can take advantage of. And it's something that it's worth taking advantage of early. It's one of those things, if you're not adopting it early, you definitely will be adopting it later.
Is it a good time to enter the market right now?
Definitely, yeah. I would say the prices are still, the market is still about relatively the same. It's been down. Is it going to dip a little bit further down? I don't think so, personally.
Yeah.
But if it does, I could potentially see maybe a 40k Bitcoin if it does. If not, if we are able to hold this level, the sky's the limit at this point. Well, not sky's the limit, but we will definitely get back to where we were.
We're definitely in a bear market currently, but they never last. It's a cycle. The bull run will come, and all these gaming cryptos, I 100% believe they will blow up.
Like the psychology is so interesting in a way, because it's like people don't kind of want to buy them when they're down, but when you kind of see them go out, like even when we get excited, like, oh wow, it's time to jump on the train. You kind of ride the roller coaster up. But the best time to always invest is when everything is down.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's good to take advantage of that. Not financial advice, by the way.
It's only entertainment.
Don't come after us.
Also, like, the metaverse, because of I'm looking at, when they talk about institutional investors and the crypto world, I feel like more corporations are working with this metaverse right now. We can name the list. It's a huge list. And all these, like, for example, Facebook, Microsoft, Nvidia, Ubisoft, companies upon companies are coming into the metaverse because they see Nike trademarking their shoes in the metaverse.
Gucci just coming out too.
Exactly. So, I mean, does it have a future?
100%. It's not something that's going away.
It's not a question anymore.
It's not something that's going away. Like, it's one of those things, if you guys aren't too into crypto, if you just dive into just one area in particular, like, we would just recommend crypto, just metaverse itself. If you just dive into metaverse and metaverse is the only thing that you focus on, you will be super successful. In 100%. My opinion, you will be successful.
1000%.
You don't have to worry about, what's the Bitcoin price, what's the Ethereum price, is this down, is that down? If you just focus on metaverse, it's going places.
Alright, so we're in Canada, so if you want to withdraw your money or deposit your money in Canada, we always want to share things we actually use. So we use ShakePay for that. So it's a really convenient way to take out your money from Binance or from anywhere living in Canada. And their link is down below. You can click it. If you guys like it, you want to use it, go for it. This is not a sponsorship. Use it.
Also, the $100 USDC giveaway we will be announcing at the end of the month to the winner.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
And we really appreciate all of our viewers and subscribers and all the love that you guys have shown us. So thank you.
Thank you so much. And we have shout outs to give out. Sohail's comment on our previous video, notification squad, DAO is the future.
You guys on fire.
100%. Decentralization is what we need. Now gonna listen to your podcast. Hopefully you enjoyed our podcast. Ryan's comment, make sure you set up your wallet to receive the time airdrop. So he's helping us out.
There you go.
Thank you. And Katie's comment, staking Olympus is a good choice. Thank you, Katie. Thank you for all the love and comments from everyone. We really appreciate them. And
see you guys in the next video.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Thank you guys.